first video of the new year, man, 2024. I think everyone can pretty much say 2023 was tough, man. I don't know if it was a mentality thing, but I just see it over and over, all these highlight reels of people's lives. And it's funny, everyone that you thought was doing well was really struggling the entire time. I feel like 2024 is going to be freeing in terms of being authentic and true to yourself, right? You know, looking back for me, I realized how much I studied mental toughness and, in a sense, try to understand myself, right? Self-mastery, that's so important in life. I'm gonna get deep on y'all in this video. I ain't even gonna hold you. I know you see the title. We'll get to that. But I also just wanted to do a reflection because I think it's vital, man. You know, sneakers is a big aspect to all this, right? But I guess the importance of just allowing me to just, you know, say how I feel, which I'm glad to know that you guys have loved and kind of accepted me for who I am. Like, that's dope to me. It makes me want to make more videos because it's easy for me to just get on here and be me. Like, honestly, that's the easiest job in the world. And I wanted to talk about today, man. You know, 2024, you have all these goals, and some people like really dread and hate that about people. Oh, you could start anytime. I respect people who set goals for 2024 because it shows that you never gave up. You don't plan on giving up. Yeah, you might have failed, but in reality, you don't actually fail until you quit. And I know you hear that all the time, but it's the truth. As long as you can manage to just pick yourself back up and try again and again, and it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years, right? I guess I'm learning that for myself, and that's why I'm saying it. A lot of the stuff I say is just kind of experiences that I've been through. Today, man, was tough, bro. Went to the grocery store, swiped my card, you know, was just getting some simple groceries like I typically do, and I get a notification that my bank account hit negative $100. And I just thought to myself, so it begins. This is how we gonna start 2024 off. I got all these goals. I'm financially right. Monday, Tuesday, crushing every single day. But my bank account is negative 100. And it's so crazy because I'm sure you're hearing this and you're like, well, how's that even possible, man? Like, I'm trying to get like you. And in the simplest terms, man, life ain't easy. You really got to maneuver correctly and be smart. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, there's articles out there. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars online. I definitely don't have a problem making money, but I have a problem spending money. And it's kind of something that I've like come to the conclusion after 29 years of chasing the dollars, right? What's the real end goal? What do you want? What do I want, right? In life, what's the whole point of this? And I've realized I got to stop chasing money. I need to chase and focus on freedom. That's all I want. That's what I've enjoyed all these years of being a content creator is the days I don't want to show up, I don't have to. It's the freedom of that, right? But I think I finally got to the bottom of, you know, what my issue is. And it's just, stop spending all your money. If you make, I'm literally the type of person, if I made $100, I'm spending $100, right? A lot of people are, they probably won't admit it, but hey, man, not to say that I came from absolutely nothing, but when you start making good money, you definitely get jaded. When I want it, I got it. Like, I'm buying whatever, whenever, it don't matter. But that's kind of the whole reason I'm even making this video, is just to give out this level of advice, because it's just stuff that I wish I would have knew when I was younger. And yeah, granted, maybe some people did try to tell me, and sometimes you got to go through these experiences to truly learn. But there's also an element of, I hope some of you look up to me enough to listen to what I'm saying. Like, genuinely, because sometimes people can be saying stuff to you, but you just don't listen. You don't hear it. But for whatever weird reason, you hear it from someone you're trying to be like, or someone that you really admire, and it clicks and you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's so simple. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're going broke, man. But nah, man, I got tons of money that's coming in. I just mismanaged, you know what I'm saying? Happens to the best of us. What I've realized, and luckily, I have a group of friends that they make pretty good money, and you might feel embarrassed or like you're not enough. But the reality is, man, you might only have $200 problems. Some people have $10,000 problems. Some people have $200,000 problems. And then some people have $2 million problems. It really just never ends. So I hope, you know, this reaches somebody who needs it, because there's definitely a lot of times in the last few years that, you know, I've needed a conversation like this. If you can like shift your mind, right? I've realized how important it is to be mentally tough. You know, it really starts there. And, you know, this is the first time my bank account has hit negative. The reality for me is I understand what my problem is. I understand how to fix it. Now I just need to change those habits, right? But more importantly, I'm in control. And that's how you got to look at a lot of things in life, is that like you're in control. As soon as you can do that, because there's a lot of external things that are gonna happen, right? It's life. Tore my knee. Was it in my control? Kind of. I could have just not hooped that day, but you know, it was bound to happen. What was in my control was listening to podcasts, reading books, trying to like understand what do I want. And that goes into kind of like the challenge that I wanted to do for this video. So, you know, we all take a lot of L's on sneakers. I know I probably got deep on y'all, but I guess I just want to make everyone understand that, you know, I'm human, right? I bleed blue just like y'all. I make mistakes. We're just I feel like we're at a time right now where comparison is definitely the highest level of the thief of joy for everyone. They just think if only I was this and only if I was that. Just be content with where you are, man. It's all a small process. One thing I've always known about is investing. You know, I've talked about this with you guys, credit cards, all that good stuff. And we take a lot of L's on sneakers. So why not turn that negative into a positive if you're blessed enough? Because I know some people honestly can barely buy sneakers, let alone month to month. Every dollar matters. But I just want to put this in your brain, and kind of a series I wanted to start of, you know, every time I take an L on sneakers, I put that money into stocks, right? And I don't just mean any stocks. We're talking stocks with high yield dividends. Essentially what that is you invest, you get paid out dividends either on a monthly or a yearly basis. I need to do more research on kind of the stocks that I plan to invest in. And, you know, that's just all learning, just like everything else. But I thought it'd be really cool to create a separate account solely for this channel. And we just do this together. L on sneakers. All right, let's buy some new stocks. On to the next. Oh, another L on sneakers. All right, let's buy some more stocks. Do this anyway. What really sparked this was, and this goes into, man, if you have any opportunities to put yourself in positions of rooms with big fish, and I mean people that are just wealthy or doing what you want to do in any industry, whether it doesn't even got to be wealthy. If they just do the job better than you, try to get in the same room with them and just ask them questions. Hear about their experiences. So you guys all know I did the video with Sean Marion through the homie Darren, through Capsule, all that good stuff. And one of the most important things that we talked about for me was just kind of how he managed his money. And it went back to living off the interest. He said when he was in the league, and granted he had a good team, and I mean like team around him, not like the actual basketball team, but he wanted to live exactly how he did in the league when he retired. And he just kept saying, live off the interest, live off the interest. And at the time I was just like, live off the interest. I've heard this, you know, I've been hearing this since I was in high school, economics. I have a business degree in college, accounting, live off the interest, live off the interest. But it never clicked with me because, no disrespect to the teachers or the people telling me this, I just didn't want to be like them. They didn't have anything that I wanted. They weren't living any specific lifestyle that I imagined myself living, if that makes sense. After going to Sean's house and seeing how beautiful it is, granted, I'm probably never gonna have a huge 20,000 square foot house, but you never know. I might come up with some crazy invention and we chilling. But I'm not really too pressed off that. I looked at it this way. I try to crunch numbers, right? So let's say you have a $2 million portfolio, right? And you get paid out 7% each year. That's around $140,000. Doing absolutely nothing. Your money is just paying you. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely know I can make $2 million and put it in a portfolio. Like, there's no question about it. And if you feel like, oh man, I can't do it, hey, you got to change your mindset, bro. You can. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it will happen. And it's just minor tweaks of thinking that way. And that you guys know how I am, man. I like to cross the sneaker real life balance of things, right? And I'd love to get you guys' feedback on what you think about a series like this, to just see the portfolio grow throughout the years. I think that would be so cool. And just to tie that into sneakers. I don't want to start a whole new financial channel. I'm not passionate about that. I'm passionate about shoes, but I'm also passionate about real life and helping people as well as myself. And you know, sometimes it is great. I've talked about alternative investments, and that's what I look at sneakers and watches and art as something that you can enjoy for a very long time. And if you're lucky, right, you get way more than you paid for them, or you get what you paid for them. It's not like a t-shirt that you just buy and then you donate, which I mean sometimes happens, but you know what I mean? I love alternative investments. I'm surrounded by them. I don't know if it's just me getting older and my itch for instant gratification is slowly kind of going away, because that's what my whole life, that's what my whole 20s were about, man. Instant gratification. Oh, I want a sneaker, boom, let me buy that. Oh, I want that new bag, oh, let me get that. New camera, boom, let me get that. Oh, car, say less. Run it up, tax me, go ahead, I don't care. I'll make the money back anyway. And there's nothing wrong with that mentality, but you always got to have a plan with everything. I just think it's time to start thinking bigger than shoes. But we still gonna keep talking about shoes, right? That ain't gonna change nothing. I just would like to incorporate some real life into this, because I know if you guys are anything like me, man, you're just, I don't know what it is. 2024 is just a shift. I'm just tired of telling myself I'm gonna do something and not getting it done. The say it with your chest, little ass nigga. just finally came out and just said, stop being a bitch and get it done. And that's what we need sometimes, man. Like, we're sitting here always trying to be our own biggest critic, and we become so indecisive. Oh, should I do this? Should I not do it? And it's just like, do it, bro. Just get it done. Stop being a bitch. And that's just what I've been on, man. Like, that's just what I've been telling myself. What is there to think about? Either do it or don't do it. I read this post on Facebook the other day, and it's my homie Delroy. He said, in Jamaica, we have a saying of no half-stepping, or we don't do no half-stepping. And basically what that means is things are going to be done right. Things will be done at the highest level every single time. And that's how I'm looking at everything this year. No half-stepping on anything. You know, a lot of people say, if you're going to do something, just do it. Don't go out and tell everyone. Sometimes there's a lot of weight that comes with telling everybody what you're going to do. To an extent. Be careful. Don't tell everybody all your business. But let's get it this year, man. I'm going to start that new account today. Every L I take, I'm going to build that portfolio. And I think once I do some more research on it, I'm going to see, like, should this be a monthly? I'm going to see if we should do like a monthly series. Like if these dividends come out every month, or is it only on an annual basis? I'll figure it out, but I'm excited to do it. Hope this video helps you. I'm extremely excited to just kill it. Hope you are too. But this is your boy Sneaker Life. I'll catch you on the next one. Run it. Hands in the air now.
Sneaker Life. Hey, 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 hey. A Sneaker Life.